Today, we are with you in the office of the developer Dar Global, the very same legendary developer that is building together with Trump International. We are in Muscat. This is the central office of Dar Global. It is located in one of the most beautiful buildings. This is the legendary Royal Opera House Muscat. Today, we will see the office and we will go to the site, because understanding the progress is the most important thing. That's exactly why I always come to Oman and show you real-life examples of how the properties you invest in are actually being built. So, there will be a lot of interesting things. Today, we will learn everything about the AIDA project from the international developer Dar Global. Right now, you are seeing the same thing I am, the beauty that attracts so many investors to buy property in the AIDA project. You see the endless, truly endless sea and the magnificent views that will open up from this height. Let me remind you, the height is 130 meters. You can see that construction is progressing actively. Ahead, there is a building that is starting to rise up. This is already the 4th level of Great Escape. These are some of the first apartments that were announced and launched here. And as you can see, the higher the apartments rise, all this beauty will be available to those who purchase property here. Now, let's take a look at where the other floors of the project will be located. Right there, ahead on the hill where we've already been together, the Trump Hotel will be located, offering a fantastic view of the first coastline. Yes, with an endless view of the water. The spot where I am right now, I see it just as you do. This is the spot where the villas will be located. These are the proposed branded villas, which will have exactly this kind of view. They will be located right here. You can see that there is a cliff just ahead of us. That's why they're called cliff villas, because they stand on the rock. And all of them will have a direct view straight out over the bay. Behind us is the construction of the main townhouses and the Great Escape. These are 4 buildings. The first apartments, which I already mentioned to you, will be built here. There are still certain available units at the very starting price. This is the best investment you can make if you have a minimal budget but want to live specifically in this location. Accordingly, the building is rising, and you can see that the higher the buildings go up, the better the view they will have of the water. The question is whether you will be the one to get an apartment with a water view or not. That depends on how quickly you manage to place your order. But most importantly, all this beauty will still be within walking distance for you. And accordingly, you can see that there is progress. I'll tell you more. I was here in July 2025 for an inspection. These 4 floors weren't here back then. At that time, only the construction of the townhouses was underway. They were working on the 2nd and starting the 3rd level of the townhouses. And now I see 4 floors on 2 buildings. And accordingly, massive construction of townhouses and villas has begun, which will be built over there. The progress is incredible. The construction is moving at an enormous pace. Dar Global impresses with their attitude and the way they are investing in this project. Friends, we've done an interesting review together, another overview of a location in Muscat. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss new videos that I record for you, so you can see with me what the real situation is with real estate in Muscat and in Oman. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss new useful reviews. So, we finished our tour of the location from the developer Dar Global AIDA. We were together near Muscat and we checked out this unique location, 130 meters above sea level, with a stunning view of endless water right from the mountain. So, a gated city will be built here. By gated, I mean it will be private, exclusively for residents, with a private beach that will be specially built by the developer for everyone living in this project. It doesn't matter whether you buy an apartment or a Trump villa, in any case, you'll have access to the private club that will be located on the premises. And of course, you'll have access to the private exclusive beach at this location. Now, my impressions. Once again, I'm amazed and impressed by the sheer scale of the construction happening in this project. You saw it all for yourselves. Just imagine, this is a mountain where just a year and a half ago, there wasn't even any flat terrain. And today you can see how the first Great Escape project is already being built, and you can practically see 4 floors of this building. Truly, the developer is doing an enormous amount of work. It's clear that huge amounts of money are being invested, and there's a real desire to create one of the most attractive premium projects in Oman, near Moscow. As for the distance from the airport to this project, it's literally about an hour's drive. Accordingly, from the city's main attractions, which are usually frequented by residents, the trip will take you about 30 to 40 minutes. The roads in Muscat are excellent, so in this regard, you always have a comfortable way to get to the project. It should also be noted that 3 different roads will lead to the project, so there will be no traffic jams and transportation accessibility will not be an issue for you. What do I recommend you take a look at here? So, if you want to get into this project with minimal investment, pay attention to the Great Escape Apartments. This is the very building we saw with you during construction. Here, the price of the apartments, there are still 1-bedroom apartments available, that's the minimum, there are no studios, starts at around $260,000. The initial payment is only 20%. And you have an installment plan for 3 years. This is very convenient. Next, if you want a higher level, if you need branded real estate, if you need a corresponding level of service, we're looking at a project under the Marriott brand. These won't be hotel apartments, but actual residential apartments, yet with Marriott service. And most importantly, all your apartments will be fully furnished. That is, you just move in and start living. Here, the price starts at $360,000. Also, it's a 20% down payment and a convenient 3-year installment plan. If you need a larger space, want more privacy and status, then we look at townhouses. 3-bedroom townhouses start at $450,000, and you also have the option to purchase villas. Villas are available for over $1 million and over $2 million, depending on their size and, accordingly, their location, whether they are next to the golf course or situated on a cliff with a direct view of the water. So there is a choice. It all depends on you. Villas range from 3 to 5 bedrooms. And there is also investment property available. This is the Trump Hotel. You will not be living there yourself. This is specifically a property you purchase as an investment so that the Trump Hotel can continuously rent it out and you can earn a steady income from the rental. There, accordingly, the number of available options is constantly decreasing, so for pricing, please contact me and I will let you know what is available at the time you inquire. So I recommend that you pay attention to the following strategy. Here I suggest you buy property if you want to live in Oman yourself, because it will be a private location with a gorgeous view, and it will be a community where you will feel comfortable. And secondly, and most importantly, this is an investment that is well suited both for future rental and for resale. But don't rush to buy this property if you want to resell it quickly. Reselling after 1 or 2 years doesn't work here. Oman is developing according to a slightly different scenario, so here you need to wait until the property is completed. The completion dates for the projects are 2028 to 2029, and only after that should you start renting it out and then think about reselling. And that will be the best moment when you can profit from the investments you are making now. Which project to choose, what current options are available, and overall, what's happening with this project. Because these aren't the last launches, and there will be a lot more interesting things here. You can always find out from me. So please, using the contact information found right in the description of this video, you can visit the website, leave a request, and we will consult you and help you make your best investment in Oman.